Hello, it's Julian Morgan, and I'm here to talk to you about my book, Sonnets for Yorkshire Stars. The 14-line sonnet has been widely used in the English language as a poetic form to express love or admiration, and this is certainly the purpose of the ones I've written here. I'm a proud Yorkshireman myself, and I find it amazing how many of our county's heroes have made their mark on the world stage. The cover of the book marks my respect with the white rose, the gold stars, and also chocolates from Terry's All Gold selection, one of the earliest selections sold. Choosing 100 Yorkshire stars to feature was a great challenge, and I hope I won't have offended any of my selections by what I've written here. I made my choices based on 6 categories of Yorkshire stars, and I will now read you one poem from each of those sections. The Sagas and Stories section includes authors, playwrights and poets. Here's one who's popular all round the county and often to be seen in our local village halls. Ian Macmillan. You, Barnsley Bard, your take's own treasure, fact. We've read your snippets, laughed along for years. You entertain and keep your couplets stacked up to the brim with stand-up souvenirs. When on the box, South Yorkshire's best-known accent enunciates from those your laughing lips, and if the verb's in vogue, we'll not dissent to listen, laugh and log your writer's tips. Keen readers of the Post and Chronicle, we come to you for jokes and advice lent. For Barnsley FC folk, you're prodigal, their very own, their poet resident. We'll give it up, come on, let's celebrate, authentic Yorkshire Poet Laureate. The second section of the book is called Stars of Screen and Stage, featuring TV personalities and actors, such as this hero of the York panto scene. Berwick Kaler. Of York's famous sons, there's none quite like him. He's not even local, Sunderland bloke. But when sons of York do gather, our hymn in unison praises our panto folk. There's Susie and David and Martin too, who all came by for humiliation. Berwick's the one who was leading the crew, that great panto dame, the best in the nation. York theatre goers know well it was hard, his stint at the Royal terrifically tasked. Uphold him ever in highest regard. York theatre goers would say, if you asked, we're babbies and bairns, we know it, it's true. Your pantos, they thrilled us, thank heavens for you. The third section is a list of stars of skill and style, which includes artists and inventors, like this one. Percy Shaw. Old Dolphin Do then driving down dark tracks. Our Percy had a job to verify his straight and safe way home to Halifax. Then from the gloom the cat's lens caught his eye. Illuminated with that feline gleam, reflectors clad in iron he'd create, then coats of rubber round would case the beam, and squishy raindrops rinse he'd calculate. He never left the home where he was born, despite the wealth and honours to regale. Eccentric? Maybe. Well, but poured no scorn on chums and TV's crisps and crates of ale. When next you see those road studs on dark tracks, remember Percy Shaw from Halifax. Section 4 is Stars of Sound and Song and features some of our best known musicians, such as this wonderful singer and guitar player. Chris Rea. If Borough's Ice Cream King had had his choice, we might have missed the twang and strident slide in bars between that gravel-gilded voice. Gelato's gain our loss? Not to abide. Though when with stripy scarf and at the grand he sang of fools and love and broken hearts, we might have thought he'd never really stand apart from all the others in the charts. We might have wanted piano ballads. Well, our Chris preferred guitar, so that emerged. The heartbeat that he heard, the road to hell. Let's dance there, on the beach, and then auberge. So just be glad that Borough's Ice Cream King gave us this son, whose gift it was to sing. The fifth section is called Stars of Sport and Spirit, and here you'll find some of our best-loved sporting folk, including this iconic cricketer. Fred Truman. They spoke,
When first I heard Fred Truman's name, they spoke in awestruck tones. He was the best. The batsmen feared him, cowed by speed and aim, in county games and clubs and in a test. His cartwheel action had the bouncers curling, with seamers, yorkers, master of the ball, as fast could be, outswingers hurling. Now was our Fred the greatest of them all? Today, bronze bowler stands by the canal as fiery Fred delivers from his right, his black hair peaked, his action eternal. We never will again forget the sight. More than a name, just true man of cricket, batsman shuddered standing at the wicket.
The sixth and final section of the book is Stars of State and Standing, which includes politicians, high achievers and historical figures. I've chosen an extraordinary lady here.
Jo Cox. West Yorkshire girl, you reached for the heights, chosen by people of Batley and Spen. Syrians, homeless, the immigrants' plights, your cares to foster from boat on the Thames. It's impossibly sad that you are gone, stolen away, sickening, senseless strike. Your children unpitied, Brendan alone, admirers drear and despondent alike. There's more in common than that which divides, your theme as you spoke in the House first time. Well, now the struggle continues, abides. It's ours to change, make hatred the crime. Too white, too red, the roses on the shield. May Yorkshire, Labour roses, never yield.
Sonnets for Yorkshire Stars is a tribute to our county's achievers, and I hope you'll find a world to explore in it. As well as poems, we publish a range of themed puzzle books for enthusiasts of the City of York, James Herriot and the County of Yorkshire. And then there's a second range for lovers of classics, Latin, Greek and Roman Britain. Please see our website for further details. That's www.yorkshireauthor.com, and thanks for listening.